Well, g'day guys. Well, we have some really exciting news, and as you can probably tell behind us, we've purchased a new caravan. So we've purchased a 2020 Jayco All Terrain. So it's secondhand, but it's very new to us, and it's only been used a few times. So what we thought we'd do is give you a bit of a walk around on our purchase. All right, so starting at the front of the van, we've got our basically our industry standard with any sort of large caravan is the DO35 hitch. I found this really simple and easy to use, far easier than our 50mm ball. We've got our TrailerMate jockey wheel sort of replacement. We had this on our other van, and I just find these so much easier than winding. You just simply trolley jack, but it also serves as two purposes. You can actually use it as a jack for your caravan. And what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description up below where I actually did a review on this. At the front here, you've got our twin gas bottles and two jerry can holders. Yeah, two 9-kilo gas bottles, so plenty of gas. Massive toolbox at the front. One thing I really loved about this Jayco All Terrain is this massive toolbox. So up the top here, we normally store our hoses and leads and all that sort of thing. Around this side here, we've got our couple of toolboxes where we've got tools and all those sorts of knick-knacky bits and pieces. And on this side here, we'll open up this door. This is like a bit of a generator slide or a barbecue slide, but we've got. Just got a couple of hoses in there at the moment. Pull it out, and you can see in there that there's plenty of room for the barbecue or generator. So onto the side of the van, we've got this nice big tunnel boot, and there's a bit of a surprise on the other side, which we'll show you. But basically, we can store all sorts of bits and pieces. You've got your obligatory sort of jack and drop down leg wind uppy bit. Outdoor shower here. So, great for when you're camping somewhere near the beach or whatever and you want to have a quick rinse off before you get inside the van. And here we've got 3 water tanks. So underneath the van, there's 3 separate water tanks, and we probably will put a 4th tank in for grey water. So we'll end up setting that up. And then you've got your Suburban hot water, instantaneous hot water system. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to do a future video where we're going to do a mod on this hot water system. And it's like a little valve. And basically it stops the wasted water when you go to turn your hot water on. But anyway, more to come on that. Continuing down the side, you've got these nice big open windows, lets plenty of air in. You've got your fridge vent. Now this van here, we've actually got a 12-volt fridge. So we opted for the compressor fridge when we were looking for vans. We didn't want a 3-way because we just find that compressor fridges work far easier. You've got your standard inlet for your power and your antenna. And then you've got your obviously your waste cassette, because we've now got a van that has a toilet shower, and I'm absolutely ecstatic. It just makes life so much easier, especially with kids. Obviously a toilet window. Coming around to the back of the van, you've got these nice big light boxes to hold your LED lights in for your tail lights. Up the top, we don't have a reversing camera as yet, but we will be putting one of them in soon. Obviously got your spare tyre, nice big bumperette. Now onto the sort of the business side of the caravan. Now this one is fitted with the Carefree, I think it's an altitude awning. So it's a complete 12-volt electric awning. So literally you can just push a button and it opens and closes all by itself, which I think is absolutely fantastic. No more sort of setting up. On the side here, we've got 2 bunks. Obviously with a bunk van, we've got 2 bunks. They've got windows, and then you've got a nice big under bunk storage, where we've got tables and chairs and all sorts of things. It offers a great amount of storage. Got our picnic table. Now, I like to call this the bar table because at night it's got a nice little LED light you turn on, and you can put your drinks there and your all your knickknacks, and it's just a little perfect little spot for it. One thing to point out is with the All Terrain, they actually have the Jayco independent suspension, so it's a full coil spring with shock absorbers and all that. That makes the van handle really well. You've got a power outlet here for a 240-volt appliance, or you've got a 12-volt socket. You've got a kitchen window, which the only thing I find really frustrating with the Jaycos is that they put these kitchen windows right behind the door and you can't end up opening the window, which, nothing we can sort of change. You've got a Furion sound system at the top. So we've got two speakers for outside, and we've also got 2 speakers inside, and you've got a awning light in there. And on the actual awning itself, if you can show them around here, Sar, you've got a nice strip LED that runs all the way along, and it gives you a nice little ambient light on the outside. Got your split door here with mesh. Our other one was like a fly screen mesh, which you know, had a couple little holes in it and whatever, but this is a metal mesh, which is great. And one thing we got when we bought the van is that they had muck mats. So it's got the trio of muck mats, and we found them to be absolutely amazing. Like the amount of stuff that it's kept out of the van, like wiping your feet, you know, basically on 3 times, and we're around surrounded here by grass. It's stopped the amount heaps of grass going in. Obviously got your obligatory little handle for the awning, for your door handle. And then here's a little bit of a knick-knack. Now there is a awning bracket, sorry, a TV bracket you can pull out and sit the TV out on here if you want. But at the moment we've sort of just got some sort of nicky-knacky bits. And here is the little secret we said before, which is a slide out kitchen. So this is really good. We can slide this all the way out. And well, we have a cooktop and also a sink. So that's all plumbed in for hot and cold water. We just need to sort of stick a bucket in underneath. And one thing I really love about this part here is this nice big sort of preparation area, but it also fits the Weber Q. So last night we had the Weber Q out here, and I was cooking a roast, and it was absolutely amazing. Anyway, up top we've got at the moment 320 watts of solar on the roof. We do have a dust reduction system by Dometic, which we're probably going to be changing out because we've had a couple of little issues with that so far, letting in some water. So, and look, we've only had the van a couple of weeks, so we're going to probably change it out and probably go to a Caravan, that 12-volt dust suppression system. I think it's just too many bad reviews on the dust reduction system by Dometic, so we're going to move on from that. What we will be doing later on in some videos is increasing the solar and also increasing the batteries here in the van, because at the moment we've got 250 amps of lithium, but we've just found that over the weekend that wasn't quite enough, and we're going to be also doing another heap of videos as well, doing upgrades on that, and also an inverter and all that sort of thing. So anyway, I'm going to hand over to Sarah, and she's going to show you inside.
All right guys, let's head on inside. Let's check this baby out. So first of all, let's have a look. We've got a massive queen bed. Adam's absolutely stoked because his feet don't no longer hang over the end of the bed. Massive amount of room. It's fantastic, we love it. You've got storage all above. We've got 2 Sirocco fans and the, you know, bedtime lights. They can be blue light or a big white bright light. And in this one here, we've got where the TV antenna is, or TV bracket, sorry. Bracket, yeah. And then come on in here, we've got our little dinette area. We can fit the 4 of us here quite comfortably. And in this cupboard here, we've got Wi-Fi. Control panel there for all your batteries, water tank and all that. Radio, that's the Furrion radio head that Adam was talking about. And in this one here is all the control panel for the hot water system, your water pump, the Carefree awning. Stepping over to what I love, it's a 224 litre Dometic fridge and freezer. Massive in size. Huge. Never ever going to be short of space now. Hop out, Ollie. Yeah, hop out. And then over here, you've got a microwave up the top. Then we've got 4 burner stove.
Yeah, 4 gas burners as well, not 1 electric.
All gas ones, like Adam said. Then we've got an oven, and you can also use it as a grill. Works fabulously. More storage underneath. You've got standard Caravan sink, the window. These windows have got the mesh and the block out. Keeps it nice and dark for those sleep-in mornings. Heaps more storage underneath here. And we've also got a couple of these hanging around the van as well. They're those fusion lock. Okay. Fusion lock hooks and wire baskets. More pantry space in here.
And you've got your Kmart little additions in there?
Yeah, I've got my little Kmart roller. I'm getting in and out. And then into the boys' bedroom. Whoa, Ollie, which one's yours?
This one.
This one. The boys have got bunks. Adam's modified the ladder already so it doesn't stick out so far.
Yep.
Otherwise it sticks out quite far in the hallway, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure does.
Ollie wants to show you his hoodie. The boys have got Sirocco fans on both of their beds, and they've both got the windows with the fly screen and block out. They've also got curtains that come all the way across should they want their own little privacy. We've got a Four Seasons hatch too. Is that right, Adam?
I don't know if it's Four Seasons, just a hatch.
Just a hatch.
With a vent on it. Yep.
And then if the boys would get out of the way, please. Hop out the way. On your beds. Got more storage down the end here. Lots more storage, don't look. And you've got 3 drawers below. And then underneath Ollie's bed is where you can access from the outside. You can also access it on the inside here. The bed lifts up. Yep. All right, I'll try and not get in your way. But in here is the shower. It's also got a hatch with a fan, like an exhaust fan. Got a Thetford toilet. Nothing too exciting, but better than no toilet. Another one of those fusion lock brackets. Nice basin, heaps more storage underneath and storage up above. Plenty of lighting as well. Plenty of little down lights. Even the shower's got one in it. That's kind of it, really. That's simple. We love it.
All right, well, there's a quick walkthrough of our brand new van. Well, our brand new van to us. To us. Obviously, it's a second-hand van, 2 years old. And that's one thing we want to sort of talk about is that we didn't buy a perfect van. It's not the perfect van, and we do need to do some things to it. So a couple of things we need to address is obviously that dust reduction system, which is apparently a known issue now after we've bought the van. It does leak a little bit of water, so we're getting that fixed, and we're going to be changing that out to probably a Caravan. So we'll be doing a video on that one. We've got issues with the solar, so it's not putting in enough solar in at the moment. We're only getting like 8.5 amps or something out of a 320 watt system. So I think one of the panels isn't working, so we'll get that fixed up. We've got a couple of little drainage issues with the sink that's really slow draining, and these aren't new issues to Jayco. I think they're pretty common, like from what I've read on a couple of forums. So we'll get them all fixed up, and we're going to make this a perfect little home for us, because in a couple of years' time, we're going to be doing a lap around Australia, aren't we?
Yep.
So, which we're going to be bringing you guys
along with us.
Along with it, yeah, absolutely. So hopefully we can take you along, maybe be a point of difference to some other families that are doing it, you know. Anyway, and also new member of the family, little Peanut. So he's a miniature dachshund, and he's 16 weeks old. So we're going to be doing a heap more campsite reviews where we can actually take dogs along for our little journey. And apart from that, if you've got any questions or comments, guys, drop them down below. And until next time, we'll catch you around.
Bye.
Bye.